Hello, hi everyone. I'm Richard Caroline, an OET trainer from IILT. So I'm back with another OET speaking related video. So in this video, we are going to see how the background information given in your cue card can be helpful to have an opening statement for your role play. Now, you might be thinking, what is the background information in your role play card? Background information is nothing but the details given to you about the patient, about to whom you are talking, what is the condition of the patient, what the scenario is, and everything is explained there. So you can see a portion of explanation which is a description given about the scenario on top of your tasks on your cue card. So that is the background information. So in this particular video, as I mentioned, we are going to see how we can have a good opening statement using these background information. Let's get started. Depending on the scenario given in the background information, you can identify whether you're talking to a non-patient or an unknown patient. Based on that, you have to formulate your opening statement. So I have formulated few scenarios and let's get into it one by one. For more such informative videos, you can always avail our IILT Learning app, in which you can find more details about how easily you can approach such scenarios. So let's begin. So the first situation is where if you're meeting the patient for the first time, when you read the background information, you came to know this is an unknown case, you don't know the patient before, you don't have any details. So in such cases, how can you formulate your opening statement? Let's look into it. So let's look into a few of the opening statements you can use in this particular scenario. The first one, how can I help you? A very common and a very familiar statement for all of us, right? So this is a very useful statement you can use when you are actually talking to a patient who is unknown, and from the background detail you understood that this patient is coming here for the first time or the bystander is approaching you for the first time. Go for it. What is another way of asking this question? You can go for a sentence like, what can I do for you? It is another way of asking, how can I help you? We have more sentences. Let's see. How may I assist you today? That is another way of asking, how can I help you? Another sentence. What would you like to discuss? This particular question is not very familiar and it's not commonly used as well. I have never seen many of the candidates using it. So you can go for this. What would you like to discuss today? It's a very good sentence. You can even ask, what brought you here today? It's a very common sentence too. So these are different sentences you can use to initiate the conversation using the background information if it is an unknown case. Now let's look into some of the opening statements you can use if you already know the patient. While reading the background information, you realized that this is a known case. The patient has already visited you, maybe in the ward, or has come for a review or to collect any report. So in such cases, let's see how you can have an opening statement. So I have prepared some of the statements here using some common familiar situations. So let's look into that. So the first statement you can use here as an opening statement here is, am I right in thinking that you have been referred by a general practitioner to discuss about your, for example, hypertension, obesity or malnutrition, whatever is mentioned in the cue card. So this statement can be used when you have to confirm the reason for the visit. So most often your first statement or first task will be also like that, confirm the reason for the visit. Then you can use this one. Am I right in thinking that you're here as referred by the general practitioner to discuss about your, what is the condition? So let's see another statement which can be used in this particular scenario. You can go like this. You can say, are you here for your hernia repair? So, we might have seen cue cards about hernia repair and all. So you are going to confirm to the patient, are you here for your hernia repair? So you can confirm that because you already know the patient. From the background information, you got to know that this is a known case. So you can start like that. Let's see another opening statement. If I'm not wrong, are you here to collect your blood result? If I'm not wrong, are you here to collect your blood result? This is another opening statement you can use when you already know the patient. While reading the background information, you came to know that the patient has come here 2 or 3 days ago and did a blood test. Now the patient has come back to collect it. So you can confirm that by using the statement. Let's look into another opening statement. I believe you're here for your review. Again, if in the background information it is said that the patient has come back as requested by the general practitioner for a review, go for this. This is how you match it. While reading the background information, you'll get an idea, right? This is the scenario. You are talking to a patient of this particular condition. The patient has been asked by the doctor to come back for a review. So all this information will be given there. Then you can start your opening statement like this. Am I right? Or you can say, I believe you're here for your review. Now let's look into the fifth statement. The fifth statement goes like, you are here to discuss about your treatment plan, aren't you? This is another way. Here you're actually questioning the patient in a good and polite manner. You're checking with the patient, you're here to discuss about it, aren't you? So these are different opening statements you can use when you already know the patient. So in this video, we discussed how effectively you can use the background information to have a very good opening statement. So hereafter, when you do the role play, make sure you read very carefully your background information, and from that, you select your opening statement. For more videos like this, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time.
IILT, it's my cup of tea.